This is the Java Dalek, and today we have another episode. Now, at the time of this recording, this was the break between episodes because I've been sick, so I'm sorry about that. In the last episode, we made functions such as JFrame barrage, which has no parameters, icon choose, again no parameters, and then we added parameters for, so example, JFrame number, and then JFrame 4 tile, which I honestly don't remember. Oh yeah, that was one of these. Okay. In this episode, as I might have said last episode, we might get into other jars. I kind of screwed that up because there's still many things we can do with this, so we'll leave the other jars to another episode. So go into, let's say, swing. First frame, remember that was this thing. This J option thing, this thingy, right? But nothing actually does anything. In this episode, I'm going to teach you, well, kind of a new way to set this up and make it do something. Okay, I will be back soon. I'll put everything in a notepad just to make it easier, and then I can just explain how the code works and copy paste it into Eclipse. So I'll be back soon once I have the code ready. Okay, so as you can see here, I have the code. This is a different way of setting it up. It still extends JFrame, but in the main file, you have event queue.invoke later new runnable, which requires a try catch statement. Don't worry, there are places where you can learn how to make those easily. So for now, just go into swing, click new class. The quicker way of doing this, you can just open that, go into window builder, go into swing design, and you can click JFrame. But for now, we're just going to hand code it, so new class second_frame, because there are some versions of Eclipse that don't have that, so we're going to hand code it for today. So like last time, extends JFrame, Control-Shift-L, and then in the public static void main string arguments, we're just going to have event queue.invoke layer, open brackets, new runnable. So basically this giant thingy over here. Just copy this, paste that, enter, do that, because stupidity, event queue. Control Z, where did I screw up? Here, okay, select that entire thing, copy it, paste it, enter, Control-Shift-L, new runnable, unimplements method, 0, enter. Okay, so I'm just going to copy paste this main because I don't have time for this. So yeah, I will. You can pause the video and copy this, but for now, I'm just because speed and time and goodness. So you have event queue.invoke later, open brackets, new runnable, pair of brackets, because runnable is a thingy, and then open brackets again, public void run, open brackets again, try, open brackets, second frame, frame equals new second frame, frame.set visible true, try catch, exception. So this is basically saying if you can, do this, if you can't, then this is the error. Save that, and oops, we have one more. Okay. I'm just going to do that now because, okay, there we go. Now save it, And if you were to run the thing now, it would pop up and be a just frame that you can extend, because we haven't set anything, right? We didn't set the size, we didn't set default close operation, so if you do that, it'll still run. Task manager, it's not there, but if you scroll down, you see Java W. Just close that. On Windows 8, it's called like Java SE something, so yeah. Okay, next part of the code. The public second frame. You should recognize this. So it's set default close operation. JFrame dot exit on close. That's important because we haven't set second frame for we haven't said second frame equals new JFrame. We just said second frame equals new second frame. Right? So you set default close operation JFrame dot. That's important, very important. So you do public second underscore frame, open brackets, do that, and set default close operation JFrame dot, and list of thingy will show up. Exit on close. Put a semicolon at the end. Make sure you spelt it right, because I didn't. Yeah, yes, it's cap sensitive. Set bounds. This is basically set size. And, well, it's set size, which is these numbers. And then where it's going to pop up on your screen. So, X coordinate, Y coordinate, width, height. So, just set bounds. You can change these numbers. It can be maybe 150. 150, and let's say you wanted it to be maybe 500 by 300. Now if you just save that and run it, it's gonna pop up over here because that's the coordinate we set. 200 and 200 if you want it to be centered. I think, well, on my screen, 200 and 200 is almost centered. Almost. 500 and 500. I guess. 500 and 300. Hopefully. Come on, maybe. Yeah, okay, that's around centered. And then you have your width and your height. Width, height. So, that's kind of obvious. No, I didn't mean to click that. Okay, next part. Content pane equals new JPanel. Oh, okay, I'm stupid. Private JPanel content pane. So, it's basically like last time, private JPanel content pane. You can name this whatever you want. I'm just going to name it P, semicolon. But you're not saying it equals a new JPanel. You're just sitting it there, and you're saying P equals new JPanel here. Because, well, you can put it here. You can just put, say, P equals... Yeah, but if you're using the, if you were to go new, other, window builder, swing, and have JFrame, and you were to click on that, that's what it does. So, yeah, just put that there. And then content pane dot set border. Okay. P dot set border. New border, I think it is. New empty border. Okay. Empty border, open brackets, numbers. 5, 5, 5, 5. I'm just going to do maybe 15, 15, 15, 15. And import that. Control Shift O to import things. And you have that. 50, 50, 50. This is probably a bad idea, but I think this thing's your border, but I'm not 100% sure, so yeah. I'm just going to set 700, 500, oops, and make it a bit bigger. Ah, what have I done? Okay. Change that, just so it's again centered. Almost. Almost. Don't worry, I will get this eventually. That's fine. That's good enough. Now that you have that done, we have set content pane. Content pane. So content pane is the thing. Set content pane, open brackets P for me. So I named it P. And then you have content pane dot set layout null. So P dot set layout. I'm going to do absolute, if I can spell properly, probably not, but get layout dot okay, dot add layout component, maybe, hopefully. Nope, I'm doing this wrong. I'm completely failing this. Dot preferred size layout 2 strings. Add layout component. String name, component comp. Okay. Absolute layout. I think I'm doing this right. Nope. Okay, I'm not. I then just said no. I can't do this right now. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I got up a few seconds ago. I can't do this right now. So, just set it to no. I'll get the absolute layout later. Now you're doing the button. Right, so J button equals new J button B equals new J button. Open bracket, text. So you can just put text, comma, button, comma, whatever you want. I'm just going to put button. Semicolon, Control Shift L to import everything, and then you would go b.setBounds and the number that you want to set. So I'm just going to do that. Button.set bounds. Paste that in there, or you could have a rectangle. Rectangle R equals new rectangle in brackets 163, comma 106, comma 89, comma 23. Control Shift L, and then you could just set this to R. Rectangle R equals new rectangle, or not, because I screwed up somewhere. But that's not important. So you have your button, and then now content pane dot add button, like last time. P dot add button. Now, if you wanted to, you could set something in here, which is, well, the title is called Making Things Work. So you can have the button dot add action listener, new action listener. So b dot add action listener, new. Yeah, you don't need this anymore because we have that. New action listener. Listener, open brackets, put that there, Control Shift O because of unimplements method. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And then public void action performed. Public void action performed. Do that. Action event E. Control Shift L. And, well, we have this fixed. Now you can make it do things. So, for example, you could have a, let's say, you could make it close and open something else. You could make it, I don't know, maybe JFrame something. So, for example, you could do JFrame dot show message dialog null and then message, right? Now if you were to run this thing and click the button, message. Every time you click the button, it has a message thingy pop up saying message. So you could do that. You could do maybe second underscore frame dot set. Nope. Okay, that doesn't work. Maybe I'm getting this wrong. Set background. Now, if I can blue, maybe. Okay. New color, open brackets, 0, 0, 25. Import. Save. Now if you were to run it, every time you click the button, the background turns blue. And then you can have maybe multiple buttons. So maybe you would have the background turn red every time you do that, and then you could have multiple J buttons. So paste that. You can have B2, and then p.add open brackets B2 semicolon, and you can have it turn green. 0, 255. Then just change these coordinates. Maybe 173. And then you could just have, again, the same thing, B3. P.add open brackets B3 semicolon, and have this turn green or blue. 255. 183. Now every time you'd run this, you'd have button or not. So you would have would button turns red. Okay. Let's just set this to 93. Then maybe 223. Just to hopefully spread them out a bit. Okay. And then in here you can have B2 dot set usable true. Maybe. Or not. Okay. Well, I screwed up somewhere. P.add B2, P.add B3. X. Just gonna put that in here. Okay. So, you have the button. I just taught you how to make buttons do stuff. And if you can somehow find out how to add all the buttons to make them work, unlike mine, they will work. Button 1. Button 3. And in here you can activate any piece of code. So just remove P2 and P3. Remove these because they're not important. Delete that. What the hell am I doing? Delete that. Back. Tab it. Tab it. Tab it. Tab it. Tab it. Tab it. Place this here. And no error, you now have a button that will make things. Oops, place that over here. You now have a button that will make a background turn red. Good job. Now, you maybe want to make it turn yellow. There, done. It's yellow. See? Now, let's say you don't want it to turn. Maybe you want the button to change the background again. New color, open brackets, 0, 725. There, now it's light blue. Now when you click the button turns light blue. Or you could even place this in a for loop and make it turn like for int I is equal to 0, I is less than 255, I plus plus, right? Could just put this in a for loop and then have this be I, and then once you click the button, okay, I wasn't expecting it to go that fast. Anyway, you get what you're doing. B dot, let's say set cursor. Okay, no, that's not what I was expecting it to do. Anyway, you can do literally anything here. You can even swing util dot. Okay, now let's say maybe you wanted to close this for some reason. So you wanted to have a button, and you would place it in, like, okay, where's bound 700? So you maybe have it be 690, and so you'd have it be like, yeah, 490. So you have it be in a corner, and you'd have the button be 89 by 23. Coordinates, size, again. Let's say you wanted to have it close. So let's say you wanted it to close the frame, you'd activate this piece of code. So it's swing utilities dot wait before it close flashes again. Okay, dot window for component p dot dispose. Now, when you click the button, why is the button there? You don't have a button. Oh, okay, it's off the screen. 600, maybe 70, 470. I'll move it way too far. But set bounds in set back. Wow, you're useful. I don't care. B dot bounds. Set bounds int x, int y, int y. Yep, okay. 163 and me, I don't know, 50. Hopefully I can get these coordinates. Yeah, there you go. Every time you click the button, it closes. You could have the button in the corner if you can get coordinates to work properly. And let's say you wanted it to maybe open itself again. So you could have second frame f equals new second frame, and then second underscore frame, oops, dot set visible true, or f dot set visible second underscore frame. Now if you were to do that, it closes itself and reopens it, so you basically have it, yeah. Or let's say you wanted it to be your first frame, the first thing you made. So you do first frame f equals new first frame. Maybe that's not capitalized. Or maybe this isn't capitalized. Okay, they're both not capitalized. Now when you click the button, it changes to your thingy you made last time, with a button that can't do anything, a text field, a text area, a label, and a combo box. So you can do many things with this button. Let's say you wanted to make, I don't know, what would, okay, let's say maybe if you remember the last episode, you had, not in graphics, in functions, you have functions over here. Let's say you wanted to make a button that can functions, activate functions. So you would have maybe just import package functions. Import, no one cares. Import static functions dot star. And then now you could come down here and be like J option pane barrage semicolon. You could have icon choose. You could have J option pane number. Okay. J option pane number, open brackets, let's just say 12 for now, and 4 tile, let's just say 2. Now, every time you click the button, you would be barraged with J option panes saying your computer has been hacked. And once you've met, and then the J option pane number. Okay, so you'd be barraged with this. Is it ever gonna close? And then pick one. Let's just say Illuminati. And then J option pane numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then message. And then the 4 tile. So you can have practically anything work. And then you could also do like set your size of false, just in case you don't want it to resize and move everything. Now if you do that, you can't, it's not resizable, and you can be barraged with J option panes until you get a choice to pick an icon and then have numbers appear, have a J option pane count, and then a message. So you've learned to make this. What if you wanted to add something else? Let's say you wanted to add a combo box. Okay. I'm not sure how that would be useful to you, but if you want to add a combo box, you can add a combo box. Just by JComboBox CB equals new JComboBox, and it requires a string yes, comma no. Let's just say string ComboBox options. Let's CB up, and then 0. Shift L. String CB ops is equal to. Oh, it's supposed to be an object. Oops. Object. Arguments. CB ops, and then you could have CB dot set bounds. Maybe you want it to be 183, comma 170, comma 90, comma 25. CB dot add action listener, new action listener, in brackets, and that public void action before action event E. Do that. You can type now, let's say, if CB is equal to